got the flyers and the ranges on it. This was customized, not by us, but we did clean up the men. They got repainted and touched up, buffed the dome. It's a good used Super CHEXX. But Kurt, I need you.
For what?
I need you to come over. You gotta. I don't know what happened to Frank. Look, we gotta celebrate with Joe. I have something to share with all of you. As soon as I get somebody to hold the camera. Well, I could share with the fact that we started out with a dozen pretzels in here today.
And we're down to 3.
And there's not many left. Frank, I need help. Kurt refuses to help. Look, the mighty Pharaoh.
Kurt needs to start doing his poem.
Look at his soundboarding. Look at a beautiful new Heiko.
My.
Yeah. It's mine while it's here.
No, it's not. It certainly is not.
You can see how it releases the ground on these troublesome boards, see, and takes the solder right out.
Is there anything I can do to take you out?
If you work with this soundboard, you know how much of a bugger it is to get those holes clear. But can you come over and film me real quick, please?
I'm in the middle of a board.
Kurt is busy playing hockey. People are screaming.
Oh my God!
8-0? Kurt, he won't come over. Here. Let me give the camera. We have to show these people have waiting. They're actually watching the video to see pool sharks, which is not, we're not ready. We are first going to celebrate something very special. This, thanks for dropping the camera on the side and in the back.
I do what I want.
This is Joe Connor, and there's his company. And because of Clay from the Detroit Pinball Club, John Wart, Jerry Claus, and Rob Hoffman, they all helped get. Jerry is, of course, Dragster 73. I think a lot of people know him by that name. They all helped get us a special sound ROM for Joe's soundboard tester. How many of those testers do you think were ever even made?
I would say probably not more than 50. This tester was made in the late 70s, early 80s by Bally. All their distributors probably bought one.
And how many survived?
I don't know. Mine survived for 25 years until I plugged a board in with a shorted edge connector, and it blew out the circuit board inside, and I had never copied the game.
The game ROM.
The game prom, or the sound prom that they used on the.
And because
tester.
of these 4 guys, they got us that chip. Joe, there was actually 4 different ROMs. We didn't know which one it was, but one of them was actually the one that had the question mark.
Right, right.
That turned out to be the one. And guess what?
U6, yeah. I was able
Guess
to fix these.
what?
Yeah. It was
He
a great.
can now
It was a,
fix
it's
these
a very nice
boards.
tester. Very nice tester that Bally made. It did the early soundboards.
Yes,
the sound,
KISS, Star Trek.
The soundboard after this, like
Supersonic.
Supersonic, and then ultimately it did the squawk and talk boards.
So that soundboard now, he can fix these. He can fix the Space Invaders Nitro Ground Shaker, the intermediate, and then of course the famous 8-Ball Deluxe style
Squawk
soundboard.
and talk, yeah.
And Joe is the best fixer of those boards. He just did 4 now that he got the tester working. Thanks to these guys.
Yeah, really.
Oh, and they also said to say hello to Mark Combs. So hello, Mark Combs. It took a while. I gave you that chip months ago.
Yeah, it took me a while. I had some health problems, but I did get the tester working, and I appreciate it. The guys who sent the EEPROM.
And you can send the boards to him because he can fix these.
Yeah.
And the really sad thing is, you just returned one of these to somebody about a week and a half.
If you waited too long, you know.
He was waiting a long time, but
Yeah.
if he only waited... I noticed on this you have 3 sockets, so you had to change 3 chips on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are buggers to fix. You wouldn't
Yeah.
think anything this little would be this hard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, Kurt, only people like you would see the film and things like
What the
that.
hell are you talking about?
Well, guess what? We're having a party up front, a Hawaiian-themed party. And you wouldn't believe what they brought. You know, we do private parties at TNT. We've done over 25,000 parties now. Tonight's is an adult party. And let's go up front and we'll see what's up there.
As soon as Todd said there was food available, he ran up there. It was like the outline of Bugs Bunny running with the smoke.
You know, just for that, I made sample some of that food.
You did already.
Let's go and look. A private party at TNT, and look at this layout. Wow. Tammy, do you think they'll miss it if I take anything? Just kidding. I'm not gonna. Wait a minute, look, wait a minute, hold it. Look, do you think... Here, watch. Okay, now, look at that, and now look at this. What do you think? Oh, there's more. We got sodas, coffee, tea. If I swiped a couple of these. I know I'm not going to. It is a party, you know. But I didn't get invited. Let's go back to the back. Look at this place. Look. Another game going out tomorrow. We got no room, do we, Kurt?
No.
Wall-to-wall games. But this game is a beauty. Look. Steve Young has these instruction cards, brand new tea molding, new rubbers, new pins, new everything. It's a beautiful work of art. The STRIKEMASTer. And oh, by the way,
Where's the food?
I did have some.
That thing was loaded.
No, it wasn't. I had one little sandwich.
No.
What kind of a pig do you think I am?
The plate was bending and falling over.
Come.
Get one more thing on this plate.
Come.
It's time we show you Party Animal. No, I'm not showing you Pool Shark yet. Let me unplug the electric fan. Isn't it a honey?
Who made that?
That's right, Steven. And he made the rivets the eyes. That is a handmade frog. Yes, the frog is always gone. No parts. Nobody's making the plastics yet, but oddly enough, all the plastics were actually really fine. There was really nothing wrong with them except for the center one. We doctored that up beautifully. I think Steven did a nice job bringing this back to life. I need to point something out. See right here? This used to just have a screw-in post. Now, Kurt, last night, we took out the plate that holds the ball. We drilled through a hole through the bottom of the playfield, and then we put in a T-nut, a locking T-nut underneath, put the plate back on, and then this is screwed in tight. That will never, ever, ever go bad again.
First shot, it's gonna get smashed. Come right out. Ready to try it?
I was going to point out all the other beautiful things. The cabinet. Look at this cabinet. Look, we've got tea molding on here. That has the blue. Who's that? Who just came in?
Nobody.
I heard the door slam. Oh, it's Ray.
Ray's back.
He's back again. Look, swing the camera around.
Ray, you're back.
I'm back.
He's the Cookie Monster.
Oh!
Cookie Monster.
Chewbacca.
Oh, it's Wookie Monster.
God,
I
you're
got
retarded.
the wrong.
Bad.
It's close. It's the same genre, right?
No.
Party Animal. What a great game. Look at the beautiful board up here and see.
Right.
Oh, it is too light. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Look. Button battery installed up here forever. Never go bad again as long as we live. Power supply. Now, on the power supply, Chris changed all of the caps. They were all black, completely black, unfixable. Okay, and
Did you just call them caps? Caps.
clips. Did I say?
Caps.
Well, these are caps. We changed these two caps here, and the clips, the fuse clips.
Were black.
That's what I meant. Were black. It's not all timers, is it, Kurt?
It is. Careful your
Anyway,
arm
we
laying
have
on that display.
six new ones. Yes, you got to be careful. See this here? You can get the zap of a lifetime. The zap of a lifetime. Should I?
It's gonna happen. I know. I wish you really got chopped. Soundboard.
Frank, was the cap taken off the soundboard, right, baby doll?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know which one it is. I forgot. I don't know.
Wait a minute. I thought of something. Wait right there, Kurt. This is our book
Frank's
of.
back.
This is our book of fix-its.
Book of Fix-It.
Why focus on him? Concentrate on here. These are all the things, the LV2000 kit. But look,
So
this is
where's
what I
the
want to
cap
show
that
you.
you're going to show us?
Look. Premature failing of the 7533 DAC on all soundboards. Okay? They've discovered a transient condition that may result in premature failure of this part.
You like transes, don't you?
Can you turn on the light?
I don't know where it is. Oh,
That's not it.
it's the light. It says light right on
Thank
it.
you. All right, now look.
Nobody wants to read that. This is boring.
Party Animal number 6.
Oh, everybody's falling asleep.
Sounds Deluxe Board C12. Now, the boards usually always print their names on them anyway.
The boards print their names.
Doesn't it say Sounds Deluxe up here, right? Anyway, C12. You know, people in the video are going to see it faster than us.
I can't see. Isn't it right here?
Yep, that's it. C12. It's gone. You know what? I should know that. Now, let me show you why. It's going to be near this chip. This is the chip that goes bad. It's the same chip that's on a Spy Hunter, I think. But anyway, you take the cap out. And after we started doing that, probably 100 games, 150 board games later, no problems, no failures. This is nice to have. Look, there's other video games that have the same thing. Demo Derby, Max RPM. This list we got online. Obviously, we found this here. So, see? Remove the 47 ohm capacitor connected to pin 1 of this chip. It will eliminate that forever. So it's the same chip. 7553. See, now there's the other one. This from blowing fuses. Okay, the C10 and C22 on the Spy Hunter only pinball machine. It's a good book to have. Kurt, somebody may come in here and steal it.
I don't think so.
It's time to pause. The fans are off. And when you're fat, you get hot quicker. There.
All right, fatty. Let's play this thing so we can
Okay.
go home.
Now you'll notice the colors. All the beautiful colors in this lovely game. The record player, skill shot, the top of the board. Jason chose to light all blue. That's your skill shot, see? The longer you wait, the better. That whole shot is always transient. Sometimes it goes right out, sometimes it doesn't. So I tend to think people call that a skill shot. Now watch. You see, we have a blue flash weapon.
Rivet. Rivet. Rivet.
And then, of course, our hole here just ejects it out slow enough that you should be able to collect your witch patch. So you can fire up either of the rings. Now you want to go up. You want to go up into the room. This is the room shot.
Get lost, jerk.
That's where you get tossed.
Can we change this song? Change the song.
Now, you know how you change the records. You change the tunes, okay? Increase the bumper value. Now watch. Now we're playing the next record here. Tequila. Now watch. How did they get the rights to that? I always wondered that. Oh, look! My daughter is, she's in the I don't want to be on the camera stage. But aren't these neat?
They're handmade these. This lady did.
You know, you're going to be on stage in like 2 weeks.
You wait. You
So
wear
why
Here, you
are
wear
you
the
afraid
leg.
to be on camera since you're going to be on stage? She's got the starring role in High School Musical.
There's all these cookies.
Nice.
No, not
Nice.
me. No,
You
not
could, no,
me.
but I'll
Later
be happy to be in front of the on stage in front of hundreds of people.
That's when I have makeup on, and I don't look sweaty.
I have makeup on and I don't
We
look
know.
sweaty. Look, aren't these neat?
I just thought.
Are these all
the
for me?
listener- Yeah. Well, they're for everybody back
No,
here.
they're for me.
But I just thought you'd think they'd be cool for the video. So sorry to interrupt.
Very nice.
You never interrupt. Now let's see, the next song is Shout. Shake. You know what we're hearing? We're hearing the star of the video, Pool Sharks. Everybody is waiting for Pool Sharks, but they're making you wait. You have to wade through this mess to see Pool Sharks. Okay. By the way, on the side of the cabinet, the lower button moves your letters for out on the one side. Of course, it can't move anything here. Kurt's gonna push one of them. Oh no, we already got it. You gotta light them all. Then you start fresh. The idea is to spell party animal, right, Kurt?
I don't know the rules.
I think we did another video showing the rules, didn't we? Anyway, this shot here will spot a letter. So if we go up here,
Get lost, Joe.
got another leg. Okay, now that light's out now. Bumper value 3,000 when flashing. Okay, see, not bad, huh? And of course, each time you go in here, it's kind of neat. It builds up this little piece of pizza.
Same thing over here. It's built up over here too.
We'll go up here. And of course, we have brand new targets from Pinball Resource. What a beautiful light show. Of course, you heard the sound of the toilet. There was a lot of stuff we had to do. You worked on it for, I guess, 3 or 4 hours. This is probably a, I don't know, I guess with Jason, everybody all together, about 22 hours. It's beautiful.
Very nice.
Super bright lights. Kurt, I think they're ready for Pool Sharks. Are you?
Nope, tomorrow.
No, we got to do it now.
No, tomorrow.
Let's go over. Let's go over. Let's start first.
Can you get rid of that stupid layer on your head?
My daughter brought this in.
About time you got laid.
Now, yes. Realize we never did a Pool Sharks video, Kurt. Never.
Never.
And there's not a whole lot of these made. Gosh, Kurt, I never looked up how many. All right, I'll look it up in post-editing. That's how many were made. There's not a lot, Kurt.
It's not.
It's not a lot. I always like the idea that they put the speakers up here, so they and you notice how they're kind of angled, so they're kind of aimed at your head. It's not stereo, but it gives you a nice mix. We also have just like the game show where we had the smile up here. I guess it was, wasn't it? No, the guy's smile was here. Up here, I think it said applause. Applause.
Very good.
So it's nice they could do some interaction here in the back box. These are regular LEDs. The bright, you know, I noticed when this game is lit with 44s, it's very dull. Especially these. These hardly glowed at all, but the LEDs, the super brights, really help. And behind the jackpot, we got really bright flashlights that you're going to see. Now, this game has 2 balls. I used to get people hammering me. I'm not getting multi-ball. No, there's no multi-ball, but it needs 2 balls to play. And it keeps 1 ball in reserve and can immediately fire it out. Notice we have a color changer light here where our ball will come out. Jason thought that was a nice touch. In addition to putting all new posts, of course, all new rubbers, super bright LEDs, and we have a mix. We get our LEDs from 3 different places right here. I can't give you a mix. Some people say, can you sell me a set? No, I can't, because every set he does something new. These are tower greens here. He's got tower whites. We get the towers. Now these are the new super bright towers. He has regular bright and super bright from Lights Out Pinball. But see, the frosted ones we get from Comet Pinball. And then we get clear ones from Pinball Life. And we kind of do a mix to get the right mix for the game. The right mix for the game. This is a very unique game. It's got a great set of rules, but probably the best if you're a pool player. You can play either 8-ball or 9-ball. And the game gives you the ability to select. Now these are very limited rules here. But this gives you a good concept on how to play. When you start the game...
Welcome to Sharkies. Name your game.
Our talking shark, courtesy of a single coil. Very clever, very smart, easy to do, and it's very effective. Now, notice we're set up for regular 8-ball. But you hit the flipper button. See, we have the diamond. And Jason's put color balls in, obviously, to try to match the real pool ball set as best as possible. No, nothing's going to be perfect. Let's play 8-ball, that's more convenient. Your first shot, our color changer lights up our ball. You want to drop it in right there. If you do, you'll spot 3 balls right off the bat. You sank 3 balls. I got these 3 lit. Now, notice 4, 5, 6, and 7 are lit. Now, you get these by simply knocking down a flashing target. You see, 1, 2, and 3 were hot, okay? But 4, 5, 6, and 7 are shot. There's 4. Okay, there's 6. But 5 is this one. Good. All right, now we got half the rack. Now, to get up to the 8-ball, though, we got to get the second rack.
Go for the 8-ball.
And now we have an 8-ball shot in 2 different places. And, of course, our friend here tells us that. So you can fire up either lane. Now, when you complete that, by the way, when you complete your rack, you get Great Whitey. He's lit, so you'll get extra points when he's flashing up here, okay? So we got our first one. Now, before I do the 8-ball shot, game's not happy with me, Kurt. Okay, if I spell Q, C, U, E, okay, what happens is I get the tiger shark, okay, credit. Now, my last one is the hammerhead. Now, before I do that, I meant to show you, I lost that ball. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay, look. See my extra ball light? If I go up here, go into the hole, it turns on my extra ball lights, and they alternate. These will alternate as you play the game when you hit the flipper, see? See? There's 4 different lanes. You talk about a great idea. So you can actually roll it around. Very skill-oriented. Now, let me show you right here. If you get chalk up hammerhead.
Okay, Hot Jack, go for the jackpot.
That's him. He tells us that. Our hammerhead's lit, and look, the jackpot's lit. And look.
Go for the jackpot.
2 different, or 1 place right here, I'm sorry. I saw the other one flashing. And look. That nice little show? Now, our 8-ball, still waiting for us to get the 8-ball. Now we'll go around here.
Go for the trick shot.
This little diverter pops it up and diverts it here. Now look, shoots it to this lane for your easy to get trick shot, which I didn't get. So I'm gonna...
Go for the trick shot.
There, I did.
Rack them up.
It was supposed to be a little more freer than that. Okay, now, baby. Now we're starting all over again. So right now, we're going to get these here, see? And once again, they're all coordinated, but notice they're all flashing. So, the O always matches up to 2, the T is the 3. You can hit them in any order you want. Now, I get the top part, see? 9 through 15.
Go for the ball.
So the first time would be the solids, and then the second time would be the strikes.
Good. Good point. I'm good at
Go
this,
for
aren't
the
I,
trick
Kurt?
shot.
There's it right to here. There's the trick shot. 3 million now. Of course, that keeps climbing.
Rack them up.
Now we're back again.
Let's go. I did the pool table. Put the lights on the pool table.
Very neat. This covers over here, and that comes on periodically as we play. Now, Let me show you the cue stick shot. I should have been showing you this. It starts at nothing. 30, 50, 80. All you do is hit that ball there, and you pick up your shots. Come on. Nice. Now, when these lights aren't lit and you go around up into the corner, you get something called a power shot. You never know what you're going to get. So when there's no activities going on, every time you go up there, every time. That's it, every time. Every time, Kurt. Let's see what we'll get this time. That's pretty crappy. Let's get something good.
Still crap.
I thought the game was going to show a little bit of action. My jackpot shot is lit. Let's go in. Beautiful. Not bad, huh?
Drop target banks advanced sport. Drop target banks.
Let's let this reset. Now, as I get these targets down, they advance our pool shot here.
Go for the big pool. Go for 1 million.
We'll go for the billion shot, huh? We got our million. It's not very bright, Kurt.
Fix that light. Maybe facing down.
I was expecting a more exciting bright.
Barely see.
Whose idea was that?
Yours, I'm sure. Put a blue light in there, it'll be great.
I didn't do
Go for the
that.
trick shot.
All right, let's do the trick shot right here again. 290.
Rack 'em up.
Now, of course, we have the volume up pretty loud.
Nice. Good?
Well, I think it's good. What?
Let's look at that light. What the heck he's got in
All right,
there?
let's see what we have.
Rack 'em up.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's there. Now look, see, now we have it in a bulb test. Or as Wallace calls it, a bub test. I think I know what this is. I think this is the one and only 44 in
I
here.
gotta change it.
This is a 44, and I think I know why. I think it bleeds.
Very bright.
This is one of the bleeders. Yeah, let's put in. Let's move this green one back. Yeah, he probably put one in. We have found that on these games, there may be 1 or 2 bulbs that bleed. And no matter what we do, did I twist the face pretty good with that, Kurt?
The resistor on it.
It still bleeds. Now, this is a 3 LED top firing one that we got from Pinball Life.
Let's see if that looks better. Wowzers.
All right, let's lock that.
Test.
Well, you had it in test, Kurt.
I want to see the million light. You want to see? We'll do it in
Yeah,
just
but I
a
had
light
all the
test.
tests there.
Relax.
Rack 'em up.
Seconds. Oh, beautiful.
That's better.
If it bleeds,
I'm gonna
it
kill
bleeds.
you, but it's
You're
too
gonna
hot
bleed.
to film this again. You have to understand. We do so many of these videos.
Looks good.
It does. It looks very nice.
Jason again.
That's our Jason again.
Yeah. Cabinet looks great.
Oh yeah, yes. Let me pull this out. We have red T molding. Yeah, let me pull this out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Beautiful. All right, I'm leaving.
Look at the colors. You can't leave. None of us can leave yet
Closed on Wednesdays. Why are we here?
because we got so many games. Look at the games in here.
I'm walking here.
I've never. It's.
I'm stuck in the corner here.
What are we gonna do? We got too many orders, Kurt. But at least I have plenty to eat. And
Well, at least there's profit sharing. We'll be great. We'll be well off. Thank you.
listen, I plan on leaving you.
Yes. When you're leaving.
I'm gonna be leaving you that Pool Sharks manual.
Nice. And a broken lamp. You said I could.
Oh, our lamp. Who makes them?
China. You didn't open this up.
I forgot to open the back curtain.
My hand's falling asleep. One
I
second.
have to show. Look,
1 second. My hand
your hand.
fell asleep.
You can't.
I'm not the camera guy.
You can't.
I'm not
You
the
got your
camera
thumb
guy.
is in the
I'm
picture.
not
Move the
camera
camera, the thumb out of the way.
It's not a thumb. It's
This
a
is
finger.
high definition.
Finger, thumb.
You know what? We're going to be back on TV again. Can you believe that?
What?
Back on television again. One of the local cable companies approached me and said, look, he says he needs content. He's buying this station in South Jersey. Do I want to be on the end of the summer and the fall? Real cheap. I said, cheap? Yes. So I sent him 8 episodes, 8 half-hour programs on Sony Beta tape. I believe Betamax tape, believe it or not. That's what they still run. And it had closed captioning in it. So we're hoping we'll be back on the air. They told us August 1st. Anyway, a combination of everybody's bulbs up here. Pinball Life, Comet Pinball, and Lights Out. We have 2 color changes. I didn't point this out. In the back glass, when you choose your game of 8-ball or 9-ball, this beautiful mirrored back glass, by the way. It's a gorgeous piece of glass. And the color changes lock on when you play. Like if I started a game.
Not in
Oh, we're in
mode.
test. Of course, we're in the test. We're not going to start a game, are we?
I'll start it. Yes.
Now watch. We'll start a game.
Welcome to Sharky's.
So
Name your
that's your
game.
8-ball, and that's 9-ball. See? So that'll stay on the whole game. So it's pretty effective, Kurt, I think.
It's great.
Well, let's look back here. Because people say, oh, people don't want to see the back. I want to show you some interesting thing. You notice there's a glow here. Can you see the yellow glow?
No.
You hold the light up and if you hold the camera up, Kurt, you're supposed to be adaptive when you're a cameraman.
You want it?
That is because Jason has now lit this
that
whole
shine.
back corner. Because you better not be up.
Oh, look at the orange glow. That's great. That's fantastic.
The abuse I put up with. Abuse. Now look, do you see how this is glowing? All that is lit by yellow LEDs. It was all dark before. Why on earth this was not lit before, I don't know. But now look at it, isn't it nice? We took these boards out. These were a mess, as usual. All rebuilt with tons of new parts where needed, of course, and reflowed. Look, Frank's battery board, $13.99, includes the battery. Shipping, we can package and combine shipping.
ribbon came over a little bit.
This one? There you go. How's that? Now this is the System 11C board. The C means there's nothing over here. All this is off because the sound card up here does everything. Voice and music. Everything's up here on this board here.
It means C, there's nothing there.
C. CC.
Good
And
job.
this is their newer square power supply that doesn't run any lighting. So they made it smaller. All new capacitors, of course. Every one we changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 new resistors for the high voltage. And of course we did the same here. We went through. Okay. That's all we have to show back there. Because this has got to go out in the morning. This guy is having a stroke.
Insert stupid clip here.
I didn't put it in there. I put it in here.
What's the matter?
Oh, is he all right? He's having a stroke.
What?
Horrible. It's my video. I can edit. I can do anything I want. For instance, I can make the screen red. I can make it green.
Can it shut it off?
Kurt, I have to have some creative license. I'm not going to be making feature films. I have to have some fun with these movies.
Everywhere. I can't even work in this place.
Who put the tape on?
God, it's such a mess here.
Everything will be good very soon. Look what's coming. We're almost done. This is one of the newer, this is a real Donkey Kong. It was a real Donkey Kong, but now it'll be a flat screen LCD, all new board system, and to make it reliable, We took off the front door. We actually did, the door was all ruined anyway. We put a double door in because he's vending it. He's putting it on a quarter operation. And Nintendo made a great game, but the coin door sucked. So, oh, Defender cocktail.
You know, it doesn't suck. CHEXX hockey.
And look, isn't this nice? Somebody very cleverly said Defender coin door. Wasn't that nice? But look at the bottom of this thing. Look what somebody put on there. They actually had the nerve to tack on these things. Gosh. Now, Wallace is going to fix all this. We're going to put blocks. We're going to put blocks of wood the way it originally was. When we're done, that'll be a showpiece.
Do you want to die in CHEXX hockey?
Kurt, I've never lost this game yet.
Jesus Christ.
I've never lost.
You
I've played
suck at
over
it.
100,000 games just last week.
Lies.
I'm trying to think. I had something else to show you. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna cremate him right now, and then we'll come back. You know what? I'm gonna show you the score when we come back. Now, who am I gonna be, Kurt? Am I the Rangers?
It doesn't matter who you are. You will lose.
Let's see. Here we go.
See ya.
Looks like I won, Kurt.
Lies.
I won. So, Kurt, do you want to get your ass kicked again?
Sure. I don't think so.
He does, doesn't he?
You got a complaint in the printer here.
What? A complaint?
Well, we throw the other ones away, but that one you should probably read.
It's from Mark, the Star Trek we shipped to California. Star Trek Pinball letter of complaint. Dear Mr. Tuckey.
On attorney letterhead, too.
As you know, I purchased a vintage Bally Star Trek Pinball from your shop. I assumed I would receive a fairly rough game with a handful of mechanical problems I could slowly fix over time. That's from our competitors. Ooh, I just got a thumbs down. Instead, I got a well-tuned, glorious Star Trek. Candidly, I was not prepared for that, and it has caused a number of problems. In particular, my wife gave me exclusive dominion and control over the garage. It was my hope that my wife and children would leave me alone for a few hours a week. The problem with your high-quality work is that I simply get a turn. It's an outrage, Todd. An outrage. Please see the photos attached. I hope that the house rule requiring any player to wear Spock ears before... What happened to my Spock ears? Before playing Star Trek will keep our little monsters away from the game. Nope. The tragedy of my lost game room is compounded by the lack of attention being paid to our dog. In one of the pictures which you're about to see, you will see our dog, tennis ball mouth, begging for a game of fetch, while our kids, including a neighborhood child, are ignoring her and focused on playing. My oldest son flicks me off in the last picture with a grievous misuse of the Vulcan sign. I guess the solution is to order more games! Yes! And more coffee? In all seriousness, thank you for your assistance and to the TNT team for a great job. I shall further note that there were a handful of minor issues, a small paint scuff, a couple of minor optional parts like the missing lock, and Tilt Bob, who forgot me. I didn't pack
What
it.
is yours? Your quality work.
Which you timely responded to and will no doubt address. Pictures attached.
It was your work.
And more
You own the
coffee
place.
is on the way.
It's all your fault, right?
Actually, the coffee did arrive today, and I haven't unpacked it yet. That's for tomorrow's video.
Thank
But
God I'm calling out tomorrow.
let's leave
your
with
game, Mark.
pictures of Mark and his children and their wonderful new Star Trek as it arrives. Good night, folks. We hope you enjoyed it. Good night. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.